Michelle. I'm so excited. Happy New Year, guys. I don't know about you, but I feel like I can take over the world. This is not the time for you to feel or wallow in self-pity or to make excuses for yourself or to blame other people for your problems. No, this is a time for you to take over the world. So what are you doing? You have to be strong. This new year stands before us like a new chapter in a book waiting to be written on. What is your story going to be? You need to be strong, you need to be dedicated, you need to believe that with God you can achieve anything. If life gives you lemons, you make lemonades. With all that being said, let's get right into the video. So today we are going to be looking at what to do and what not to do on a first date. Impressions matter a lot. What you wear, what you say, the things you do, the attitude you put up, it goes a long way. And one thing you must have in mind when going on a date, do you want something short term or do you want a long term relationship? That's what you must, or do you want a long term relationship? That's what you must have at the back of your head at all times. So what you do to have a long-term relationship, first of all, you want to go to there looking smashing, looking incredible. I'm not saying like you should go over the top like you're going for a wedding, but you want to put up your best. You can look sexy and still look classy. You want to be a lady and not trashy. I don't know, so people believe like once you show lots of cleavage, lots of skin, lots of ass and all that, like you're gonna, like the guy is gonna fall for you. It's not about that. You can look sexy without looking trashy. Wear something that complements your body shape, that brings out your body shape in the right places. You don't want to show too much, you don't want to reveal too much. But a little skin just to do the job. Another thing you must have at the back of your mind is the way you speak. You need to be composed. Composed. Be careful what you say. You don't reveal too much about yourself. You want to give out the right the proper you want to give out right information, but not too much. Leave a bit of mystery. You don't want to tell him your full life history, your full story. Yeah, your name, what you do, and all that. Good, but like you don't want to put in too much information. Get to know the guy, ask him what he likes, what he does, and show interest. When doing all that, make sure you observe eye contact because it shows that you're like really interested. Like the way I'm looking at you guys right now. I know it's a bit creepy, but like yeah, it's very good. Also try and use his name so he knows that like you're to create that connection. For example, John, um which name? My name is coming to my head. God, why is it Lucas, Nathan? How are you? So Nathan, what do you do? So Nathan, how is? I'm not saying you should be saying it like Nathan, but once in a while, put him his name either to let him know that yeah, like you're feeling the vibe. You want to create a connection and not a disconnection. So be careful how you put yourself out there. Also notice you don't want to interrogate him. You don't want to be asking him, okay, yeah, hi, so what's your name? How old are you? What do you do for a living? How many children do you want to have? Are you ready for kids? Are you ready for marriage? Do you want to get married now? You know, how many siblings do you have? I'm not saying there are ways to ask those questions and it doesn't look like you're interrogating the guy. Just take it simple, one step at a time. No need to rush. You don't have to get all the details in a day, but just show him that you're interested in what he does and you're interested in what makes him, his likes and his dislikes. You don't want to be too, you don't want to put it on him like too pushy and too like as if he's in a police station and the police is interrogating him. No, you want to look like, oh, like yeah, you want to listen more and not like like cut him short when he's trying to, tell you about, listen, do more of listening and get all information to know how to, what to do with those informations, if it's a guy for you or not. You have to listen, because first dates matter a lot. It can break or mar your future with a guy. It can tell you whether you want to go on a second date, or if it's just gonna, end. Speak proper English. I know some people be like, I'm being real, I don't want to form, I don't, it's not forming. Like, I feel like when you're in certain places, you should be able to speak in a certain, like, speak well. I'm not saying you should, finesse, like some people say, or form accent. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you don't have to bring yourself down just because you're trying to feel real or to make the guy feel comfortable. No, you don't have to bring yourself down. You don't have to. Some girls just believe like, oh, why are you from me? Yeah, they speak pidgin and all that. Like, you want to speak pidgin and form like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, why you laughing now? Why you dey laugh like that? That kind of thing. Trust me, you don't want to do that on a first date. You definitely don't want to. The guy may feel like he's from you, but he might end up putting you on the friend zone. So that's what most people do. They feel like they have to bring themselves down so the guy can, feel good about himself. Trust me, you don't have to. If it's for you and if he knows your worth, then it's gonna level up to you. Another mistake girls make is that they try to flirt a lot. There is no harm in doing a little bit of, flirting here and there, with a guy on a date, but you don't want it to be too much. So you don't look desperate or slutty. So you don't pass the impression that, oh, like this girl is just, all over the place. She's just slutty. Most times when you ask a guy, how was your date? And it's like, the girl was just too chaka chaka chaka. That's the word they use. I know I use it though. So I'm sure some people use that term. So yeah, that's it. So you want to be, you can, put in one or two, flirt and chuckle a bit, but you don't want to flirt too much, so you don't pass on the wrong impression. This one I'm about to say now, it is very, very, very important for first date. When a guy asks you on a date, you don't have to go with your friends or your sisters or your family members. Go alone. If you're scared, the person can just tag along from afar, but not on a date with you, because it might put some, not all, some guys off. I don't know why, especially Nigerian men have this mentality, which I don't blame them, because sometimes people do it. Like they feel like when they ask a girl on date and they bring someone, it's like maybe they want to eat his money and all that. I really don't know where that belief came from, but like I said, I still won't blame them. So like, you don't want to go with anybody. Just go alone and keep it simple. It's about the both of you. Another very important one, no takeaways, please, for first date. In as much as you're trying to feel comfortable around the guy, don't be too comfortable. It's your first day. You want to, put in a little bit of classy, like, if you like, call it forming. Oh yeah, form the form and see whether it will not work. I'm not saying it's not even forming. It's you carrying yourself in a certain way and in a certain manner. No takeaway, please. If you can't finish the food, leave it there. Please leave it there. You don't have to be like, oh, I can't finish my chicken, please can they pack it for me? Some guys might look at it like, just, I don't know. I'm not saying you should form and pretend. No, just from small, just very small, just pretend. Because some people just make that mistake a lot, and they be like, please wait, please pack that chicken for me, please pack the rice, pack the juice, pack this one, pack so I want to give it to my sisters, or I want to give it to my family members, I want to give it to my friends, and all that. Or you do take away. If you're doing takeaway for your family members, then pay for it. Try and pay for it on your first date. You don't want to, make it seem like, okay, you're doing it because you want him to pay. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it might put some guys off on a first date. So it's better to just avoid it than. I'm not saying it's wrong, but like I said, it might put some guys off on a first date. You want to make a good impression. For the later date, you can, do all that. So, and trust me, your attitude towards people around you matters a lot, because whether I like it or not, the guy is watching you, like he is literally watching you from head to toe. So you want to be perfect. At least try to be perfect. So don't be rude to the waiters. I'm like, come, and be nasty and all that. No, you can see when you're even classy and ladylike, you're polite. Classy ladylike girls or whatever are polite. For example, excuse me, please, can I have a napkin, or can I have an extra cutlery? Like, you don't have to be like, yeah, get me a cutlery. I don't like this cup. Why would you do that? No, like, you don't have to do that, babes. Just compose. Even if that's where you are, just compose yourself on that first date. Except you want to push him away. Just keep the conversation simple, casual. Don't just ask. Yeah, ask basic questions, but still try and put in, ask something that shows you're interested in the person's life. Like I said before, yeah. So just keep it simple and casual. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click on the like button, share with your friends and family, and subscribe. Once again, Happy New Year, guys, and it's your girl, Michelle. See you with me again. Have a nice day. Au revoir.